Hi, my name is Christina Robinson, and welcome to another edition of CMS Forex News. Today is Monday, April 7th, 2008. This week's fundamental docket starts in Australia. The housing sector has seen some cooling and volatility during the end of last year. The construction PMI has been steadily declining since last December. It reflected contraction for the first time this year in March. Housing approvals were up 0.1% in February after a strong 1.9% growth in January. The Aussie started this week pressured as its construction PMI showed contraction and building approvals were essentially flat. However, the Aussie had resumed its uptrend overnight and into the U.S. trading session. From the overnight low, the pair climbed 70 pips by 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Sentix, a survey that measures Eurozone's investor confidence, posted a 4.1 reading and significantly bested expectations of a 0.2 reading. Investor expectations over the next 6 months improved to -16 from -19.25 in March. Following the news, the Euro-US dollar pair saw a boost. The Euro-US dollar pair started this week lower but gained overnight after the European releases. After dropping 80 pips in opening hours of the session, the euro pared its losses against the Greenback as the Sentix investor confidence reflected a surprising increase in optimism in the Eurozone. Also, Germany's industrial output bested expectations. Germany's goods-producing sector had been a beacon of resilience. Industrial production numbers for February surprised economists who believed they would decline. One dampening detail is that manufacturing orders declined in the same month, indicating demand may be softening. Building approvals in Canada slipped unexpectedly in February. The data was skewed by sharp declines in non-residential construction intentions in Ontario. The rest of the country showed an increase of 9.8% in total value of building permits. Overnight, the Canadian dollar gained while oil and commodities prices were climbing. The Canadian dollar-Japanese yen pair gained 150 pips from the start of the session, but retracted after failing to break through a previous high set last Friday. The Canadian dollar was pressured during the American trading session after the poor building approvals release. A double top pattern may be forming for the CAD-JPY pair after a 500 pip upswing that started at beginning of April. This pair has enjoyed an almost uninterrupted climb as oil prices hover around record high levels and as commodity prices have been elevating, but is now consolidating. Also, the RSI peak that matches the second top failed to return above the overbought level of 70. This indicates that momentum is weakening for the loonie bull and yen bears. Tonight, New Zealand and Australia both release business confidence figures. Japan will release its Economy Watcher survey, which measures workers' outlook on the economy. Tomorrow, Canadian housing starts will be followed by U.S. pending home sales. Also, the Fed will release the FOMC meeting minutes for the March 18th decision to cut rates by 3/4 points. And that's it for today's Forex News. Join us again tomorrow right here at CMSFX.com.